As your hormones change, your food should change too. Menopause can bring hot flashes, night sweats, mood swings. My next guest says you can help manage menopause symptoms with food. Dietitian Liz Weiss is to the rescue. She's joining me through the screen. Hi, Liz. Great to have you today.
Hey, it's good to be here.
This affects so many women. Menopause typically beginning when women are in their, mid-ish 40s. It can last up to 10 years. There's those symptoms I mentioned that can accompany menopause. Women are very familiar with those: the fog, the weight gain, the hot flashes. How can food play a role in all of that?
Well, we of course want to eat an overall healthy diet. As a registered dietitian, I always encourage that, right? The fruits, the veggies, the whole grains, the nuts, the beans. But I will tell you there are certain foods that may be especially helpful to women in menopause.
You point to salmon and those fatty fish. What do they do?
Yeah, so salmon and fatty fish contain omega-3 fats, good for heart, eye, and brain health. But get this, also rich in vitamin B6. That's been shown to reduce the severity of hot flashes. So we also want to get, beef and poultry and fortified breakfast cereals. They have B6 as well, but keep that in mind.
How can dairy help?
Yeah, well, hey, once we go through menopause, hormone levels drop, we start losing bone. We're at risk for osteoporosis. So you want to make sure you get milk and yogurt and cheese in your diet, rich in calcium, and then focus on vitamin D as well. That helps to absorb calcium. So, fortified cereals, again, fatty fish, good source of vitamin D.
I was sort of surprised to see soy foods on your list. So the tofu, the edamame, the soy milk. Why should we reach for those later in our years?
Do not be surprised. Soy contains isoflavones, and these are natural plant compounds. They've been shown to reduce the severity and the frequency of hot flashes. New study shows that soy foods are good for skin, hydration, reducing wrinkles. Thank you very much. Also good for heart health. Soy is good for brain health, reduces the risk of certain cancers, good for bone health.
Oh, wow.
So soy foods are a very important component of a healthy diet.
Okay, listen, we'd love to say goodbye to the hot flashes. We'll take the wrinkle reducing effects too, if they happen to come our way. Nuts, why did nuts make your list?
Well, nuts, we know walnuts, pecans, pistachios. Nuts contain heart-healthy fats. They're so satisfying. A handful a day can help with weight control. Research shows may help to reduce the risk of depression. So a handful a day, good for overall good health.
Okay, I don't want to call this the menopause salad. That would be depressing. But you do have a salad recipe that checks multiple boxes in this menopause diet. Walk us through it quickly, if you will.
Okay, so I've got a dressing I'll quickly assemble. This is a citrus salad. We've got orange juice. I'm going to add a little bit of garlic to this dressing, a little bit of Dijon mustard, and then some maple syrup. And then once this all gets whisked together, do not fall over spoons. I love maple syrup in a dressing. And so we've got this dressing. I'll whisk it up real quick. And then to assemble the salad, we have, here we go. Let's bring it over. We'll start with a bed of greens, and I like to use those bagged greens because they are so convenient. Why not take those shortcuts when you can?
Yes, ma'am.
And then I'm adding salmon for our B6 and our omega-3s. I like to roast salmon at 425 for about 13 to 14 minutes. Do not overcook it. I've added cucumbers and then edamame. So here's our soy, our isoflavones. I love the texture, a little crunchy, a little chewy. I like to buy them either in the freezer section. Sometimes you can buy them already pre-cooked for you. So we have almonds.
Beautiful plate. The almonds, those nuts we talked about, the feta with a little bit of dairy. Liz, it's a beautiful salad, and it feels good just to know we're eating good, right? We're eating well and giving our body the extra nutrients it needs, especially in this stage and phase of life. Thank you so much for all your knowledge and for giving us that recipe inspiration. Where can we get more from you?
So I'm on Instagram at Liz Weiss. My website is lizshealthytable.com. And I will go ahead and post this recipe on my homepage.
Great.
So your viewers can find it there.
I'll be reaching for it. It looks delicious. We're all hungry, Liz. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye. Thanks.